Hey everyone, it is Taryn here, and tonight we are talking all about treatments for rosacea. So earlier on in the week we discussed what it looks like as well as what vessels in our skin looks like, and those predominantly come up in our cheeks and our nose and sometimes in our chin as well. Then Cassie went into your AM and PM routine, and tonight I'm going to go all through your treatments and exactly how we would go through them in a timeline. So everyone is different, so it does depend on exactly what form of vessels you have, because there are different forms of vessels in our skin, or as we would call them, capillaries. The other thing to consider is rosacea as well. Obviously there are more aggressive forms, and obviously we would treat those differently as well. But with a lot of things, and you'll notice it a lot in our lives whenever we talk about treatments, we always start with quite gentle treatments and then go towards the more invasive treatments. So such as rosacea, because it's a constant thing that is actually caused within the skin, and sometimes you are, unfortunately it's hereditary, we always start with things like LED until we can strengthen that skin and make sure that it can hold as much moisture as it can, hydration, and making sure that we can definitely keep it stimulated as well. So always starting with things like your LEDs. LEDs are really, really gentle and just helps to stimulate the skin just underneath the skin. So obviously we will always start with something a little bit more gentle. Now with your rosacea, depending on exactly where you're at with it, later on we will go more into things like skin needling or LED, depending on exactly where it's at. With rosacea, obviously it is a constant thing, and there are different things that we would encourage you to do at home. With the vessels, we have so many different options, it's remarkable. Obviously always starting with your LED to help to strengthen that skin, because the stronger the skin is, the better it will recover. Now going down the track, we can go into things such as skin needling to help rejuvenate and strengthen that skin a lot further, and then going into things such as further LED, and we would also go into IPL. Now whenever people talk about IPL, it's always like, oh, that's for hair removal. Well, no, your IPL can actually be used for different skin treatments as well. Especially with vessels, it's a really good tool because it will actually be attracted to those vessels to help to essentially close them over using heat. Obviously with rosacea, it already has hotness to the area, especially when it's triggered, which I'll go into more later tomorrow, which are more of your lifestyle factors. So there are definitely so many different components we can go into to assist you, not only with your vessels, but also with your rosacea, but it's also going to be a course. It's not just going smack bang, let's do the hard stuff first. It's always starting with the gentle stuff and making sure that your skin is able to handle those more invasive and more full-on treatments. So making sure that you're looking after your skin, you're doing your home care before we go ahead with all these different things as well. Now with a rosacea skin, you'll find that it gets quite dry. So, just your basic facials will assist as well, just to sort of rehydrate that skin. If you guys haven't heard of it before, we do have oxygen facials as well, which are really, really good for essentially rehydrating and rejuvenating the skin also. If you do have any more questions in relation to where you want to go with your rosacea or what to do or need advice, click on the tab, which is in the link, and then make sure that you get in contact with us, because we are all about helping people understand their skin more and looking after themselves. So that is all from me tonight, guys. Making sure that you're looking after yourselves. Self-care is so important, and it's definitely not selfish. And making sure that you are staying safe, making sure that you are mentally well, and looking after each other as well. So you guys will see me tomorrow to go more into lifestyles as well as triggers to rosacea, and as well as lifestyle and things into the vessels that you are experiencing in your skin as well. So good night, guys. Enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.